Welcome, welcome, and time for question number 14. What is the worst food you have ever eaten? The worst food you have ever eaten. What a question. I can tell you what the worst food is that I have never eaten, and I know that many Swedes will get super duper trooper angry at me now, because I would say surströmming, which is a very special herring, a fish that they put in Salt Lake. Salt Lake? Is it called lake? No, it's not called lake. That they put in salt, and they sort of put this in a can, and it sort of still is for 8 or 9 months. It's inside that can, but it's still working with bacteria and everything. And when you open it, it's a smell which is one of the most awful smells that you can smell in your whole life. That's what I say. So I haven't eaten that. I couldn't eat that right now. And I know there are many Swedes, especially in the northern parts of this country, who say, well, you have to try. Just put a finger over your nose and then eat it. But I can't. Do you enjoy bars? What kind? Are you or have you been a regular at one? Bars. I would have loved to go to a bar in Tokyo at the, now I don't know what this hotel is. It's a very famous hotel. It's where the movie Lost in Translation was filmed with the wonderful Scarlett Johansson and Bill. That's a bar that I would love to see. I was a regular at pubs in Germany when I was younger, of course, but now I'm out of the bar age, and actually we don't have that kind of nice bars around here. It's a Super Trooper expensive. Now, stop saying Super Trooper. It's Super Trooper. Lights are gonna blind me, but I won't say it again. Okay. So no, I would say no right now about enjoying bars. Have you ever been hungover? Well, of course. I'm sorry. I'm so old. I have been hungover. I have made my experiences with alcohol. And whenever I was hungover, I always said, okay, next time I'm not going to drink that beer or that drink that sort of tips you over from good till bad. But then it happened again. But now it's a long time that I have been hungover, luckily. 17. When was the last time you laughed out loud while reading? Ooh, I don't remember actually, but I have said this before on the channel. And the times that I have most laughed out loud when reading a book was definitely when I was reading Woody Allen's short stories. This is so hilariously funny, and I know we should not read Woody Allen anymore, maybe, because of what he is being accused of and probably also has done, but his short stories are hilariously amazing, really. So absurd. Sorry. Oh my gosh, what personal questions. In America you don't speak about politics, but this is an American tag, and here it says, how would you label or describe yourself politically? I think if some members of the American Republican Party would, or most of them currently probably, would have to describe me after having talked to me for a while, they would describe me as a very radical left Marxist, tries to insert hate on America and American children. But me, myself, I would not describe me in this way. I would describe me as a progressive, even left on the political spectrum, definitely left spectrum, because what I stand for, the rights of every human being, regardless of your race, regardless of your color, that everyone is equal, that we should respect all kinds of people. If you love people of your same sex, or if you are trans, or if you are non-binary, whatever, we should respect you as we respect each and everyone else. That women should have the say over their own body up to a certain point of weeks to decide for example, family control, that I stand for, but that doesn't make me Doesn't make me, it makes me a radical Marxist, dangerous left for many people in America currently, unfortunately. But I think in Europe it makes me just a normal person, hopefully, who is not in the majority maybe, but close to the majority. What was the last movie you watched? The last movie I watched was, if you speak of like movie, like not like TV movie, but movie, it was on Netflix actually. It was this beautiful movie. I think, I don't remember the title. I will put it down here or in here with beautiful movie with Sandra Bullock on Netflix, where she plays a woman who has been sentenced to murder, comes out of prison and tries to start her life again, which is very difficult for her. That was the last one. Do you want kids? Do you wish you had kids? If you have kids, give a piece of advice. So I don't want kids because I'm too old for that. I have kids, and that's the beautiful news. I have two wonderful daughters. And what can I give you a piece of advice? I think the most important piece of advice for everyone who's a parent, if that is possible for you, is to accept your children as they are. Try not to plan their lives. Do not live your own life in them, which means do accept their interests, do accept their flaws, but do accept their talent and let them find their own way and support that way. Support your children in each and every step that they take. They deserve it. Do you get along with your siblings? That's 21. I get along with my siblings. I have a brother who's almost 4 years older than I am. He lives back in Germany, in Mönchengladbach. To number 22 is, what is a book you have serious issues with but love? What is that? Actually, I cannot think of a book that I have serious issues with that I would love. No, that's not possible. That would be something, serious issues I would have with something that sort of is against everything or a lot that I believe in or that I hold important for myself. But I wouldn't love that book. No, definitely not. So, no. No. What is your favorite theme song to a movie and or TV show? This is question number 23. The favorite movie theme song. Oh my God, there's so many. There are so many. Yeah, that's one of the movies that I love a lot. That is Paris, Texas, directed by Wim Wenders, German director, with the wonderful Harry Dean Stanton and Nastasia Kinski in the leading roles. And the music was done by Ry Cooder. And he has this guitar play there, which goes like bow, 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 bow. I love this. But this is not a song. A theme song to a show. Oh, there's so many beautiful shows that I've seen. I love the Sopranos song, Sopranos theme song. Woke Up in the Morning. Is that when Tony Soprano is driving from New Jersey to New York to his job? Music by Ennio Morricone, Once Upon a Time in America. That is also unforgettable, with Bob De Niro and James Woods and Elizabeth McGovern. The main theme. Amazing music. That's a reaction to that music. Reaction. So I think it's not forbidden to do a reaction on music. So that is some of the movies. There are more. And of course, yes, Otto Preminger's Marilyn Monroe in 1956 or something. That's also a song that's always in my head in a way from time to time, not each and every day. And this is, of course, no return, no return, no return is the river, a river of no return. Sometimes it's peaceful, and sometimes wild and free. Love is a traveler on the river of no return. Wow. Robert Mitchum and Marilyn Monroe in a movie directed by Otto Preminger, River of No Return. Goosebumps. Really. Great Hollywood cinema. And so it was a little excursion on movies. So let's get back to number 24. Do you like your job? If you switched careers, what would you do? What would you do? I like my job. My job is funny. I have done it a little bit too long, but now it's too late. But really, it's not a job that is really bad. It's a good job, and I always have great moments each and every year. But of course, I could imagine doing a lot of other things. What I would love to do is talking to people, talking to authors, talking to football players, just talking to people and present these kind of talks, like doing a talk show, but also traveling all the way through the United States, from New York to Washington State, to now Washington State, or Highway 101 from Los Angeles to Olympia in Washington, and to meet people, to talk to people about their each and everyday lives and show that to others. That's something that I would have loved to do if I could switch careers. I wanted to be a sports journalist, quite a lot sports reporter, but I think that in the long run that wouldn't have satisfied me, because there's a lot in sports journalism that is very limited towards the event and towards the people and their action. Kind of limited. And when I think of the world of literature, for example, and of authors, of writers, this world is almost unlimited. So I would love to do something unlimited. And yes, showing the world or showing other people to people. That would be something that I would love to do. 25. What is something you love about the city you live in? As you know, I'm living in the capital of Sweden, which is called Stockholm. And this is one of the most fascinating cities in the world. And it's really it's really something special to be able to say that whenever it's possible to stroll around again like it was, or when this sort of peak that we have right now in Omicron is going down, and you will be able to go to town again in the spring or in the summer. Robert Gallo is an American physician who, I think he was one of the discoverers of the AIDS virus, of the HIV virus, and he once said a very beautiful thing in the Marcel Proust questionnaire, which I also did as a tag video last year, I think. And Gallo was asked, what is the most beautiful thing on earth that you can imagine? And he answered, a summer's day in Stockholm, Sweden. What else should I say? It's a beautiful city. Come here. And number 26, oh my gosh. Who is your celebrity crush? Ooh, what kind of personal questions are you asking, David? Okay, I don't have a celebrity crush right now, but I had several, of course. I wanted to marry Nicole Kidman, actually. That was like 15, 20 years ago. No, not 15 years ago. It was probably 12 years ago. Nicole Kidman, I liked her a lot. And I had a celebrity crush a long time ago on Jodie Foster, who was born in the same year as I was born. And then I discovered that Jodie is lesbian. So then I thought, okay, maybe Jodie and I could be good friends. And another crush that I had was probably the French actress Isabelle Adjani. I have to find a picture of her. She was famous in the 1980s, very, very famous actress with beautiful pictures, movie pictures, like Das Auge, it was called. I don't know the French title, and I don't know the English title, with where she played a very special woman who killed her lovers. And there was this guy, I think Michel Serrault is the actor, who followed her from town to town, from city to city, country to country, protecting her killings, sort of wiping away all the traces, because I think he was her father or something like that, I don't remember. Isabelle Adjani is a wonderful actress that I might have had a little crush on. Nowadays, it's I don't know if you get older, you don't have so much celebrity crushes anymore because you realize that celebrities are kind of normal people, and even Nicole Kidman is just a normal Australian woman, right? Because celebrity crushes are very often, we put these people on a pedestal and we think that they are super perfect and that they are so super special, they would never talk to us. It's BS. They are just like you and me. So that was the 26th question, the final question of this. I hope that some of you have listened to both videos, to all the 26 answers. It was fun doing this, pretty personal at a time and pretty revealing also. Political opinion, crush, things like that, But I see you very soon with a TBR. I'm preparing this giant TBR where I invite you and you and you and you to join me to read books with me in the first half of 2022. I see you probably on Thursday with that video. Until then, be safe. I saw a video today, let me say that. It was so long, so let me say that. I saw a video today. No, I listened to a podcast from the San Francisco Chronicle called Fifth and Mission, where they interviewed Professor Bob Wachtel, I think, from the University of California in San Francisco. And about Omicron, he said, if you make the slightest, this is so infectious, if you go out and make the slightest of mistakes, this will infect you. So be careful, please. Because even if you are vaccinated, you can get sick. And it can get very mild, but the mildness can vary. That's what I hear. And I want you to be safe. I want me to be safe. I want all of us to be safe. And I'll see you very soon on Thursday. So stay tuned to the channel and bye-bye.